Nityananda Maharaj Ji, Reverend Swami Vidyamutanand Ji Maharaj, Reverend Swami Puritanand Ji Maharaj, Reverend monks present here, esteemed faculty members, guardians, alumni, and dear students. It is indeed a great honor and privilege for me to be here in this blessed land of Belur Mutt. It was in fact a kind of dream come true for me. I came here a few years back and I always desired that someday I get the opportunity to be here in this pious land, and I express my gratitude towards Maharaji to have given me this opportunity to be here on this very, very auspicious occasion of this 10th convocation of this prestigious institution. At the outset, I congratulate all the students who will be receiving their degrees in their respective areas. I also congratulate all the faculty members, all the monks, all the parents, guardians who have contributed in shaping the character of this future generation of our country, young students. Your hard work, your perseverance has really given them a direction that they will carry forward. They have received education from a very prestigious, value-based organization, and I'm sure this will lead you in future. And as Swamiji mentioned, whenever you are having any doubts, whenever you are going through a rough time, tough time, recall your days that you spent here. I'm sure that will help you in coming out of any problem, that will help you in emerging as a sthiti prajna. Come what may, you will not compromise with quality, with your values that you have inherited from this prestigious institution. We all know that Bharat has been a Vishwaguru since time immemorial. And now again, we are heading in the same direction. We were having a little tough time because of various factors. And again, we are determined to make Bharat a Vishwaguru again. And that is why a lot of expectations are from you. Country is looking up to you. This great institution has empowered you with education, very good education. The takeaway from today's program, takeaway for you all from this program. You have acquired enough qualification, you have acquired good degrees, you have been empowered by your good qualification to be a successful leader, successful citizen of this country. However, it should not lead you to a state of complacency. When I was studying in my university, the emblem of our university, logo of our university, or the dheya sabd of our university was Sarvam Jnane Parisamapti. There is no end to learning. There is no end to knowledge. So keep learning, because the learning is endless, knowledge is endless. Keep learning and let the good thoughts come from all the directions, simply good things. Rigved says, Anu Bhadragrato Yantu Visvate. Let noble thoughts come to us from all directions. So learning is, or the process of education should never stop. So your quest for learning must continue. It's not that you're passed out from this premier institution, so learning ends. Learning continues. Learn from the environment around you. Learn from the people you interact with. Continue learning is important, and that will ensure that our country is in the safe hand. Our country will continue to have a galaxy of good leaders in future also. There is a proverb that if you're planning for a year, plant rice, and if you're planning for 10 years, plant trees, and if you're planning for 100 years, educate. And that is the area where you have excelled. You all are going to be that, you all are trained teachers, you all are passing out with high degrees in the field of education. These degrees come to you with a lot of responsibilities. You have to prepare your next generation, as Swamiji mentioned, that time to give back to society. You have acquired good education. Now this is your responsibility to prepare your next level so that high traditions of good education perpetuate in our Bharat. We are uh, we have completed 75 years of independence and we are entering Amrit Kal. And this Amrit Kal coincides with new national education policy. And this national education policy is revolutionary. It's really revolutionary as it basically aims to put Bharat again into the orbit of Vishwaguru. It aims to put Bharat in the orbit of developed nation. So responsibilities on your shoulders are very, very high and you have to prepare yourself for that. We are now preparing for, not tomorrow, we are preparing ourselves for 2047 when Bharat will be completing 100 years of its independence. And as I said, when you are planning for 100 years, educate. And this is where your role comes in. We are planning for 2047 and expect that Bharat will be a Vishwaguru again, and your role would be very, very crucial. 21st century is the century of knowledge. Now richness is measured not in terms of money that you have in your pocket or in your bank, but richness is measured against how empowered you are with good quality education. Any individual, any nation who has very good academic worth will rule the roost in 21st century. It's not the money that will give you a status of Vishwaguru, it's the education, your level of intellect that will give you high status in 21st century. Vidwan are respected everywhere. There's a sloka, Vidvatam cha Narupattam cha Naivatulya Kadachana. So they say, Pujite Raja Vidvanam Sarvatra Pujite. Learned people are respected everywhere. Even the kings, they are basically respected within their own political territory, geographical territory. But learned people are respected everywhere, and we all know it. You respect people wherever they might be located, but we respect people because of their intellect. So it's very, very important that we empower ourselves with best quality education. And education, of course, is something that is permanent. Thieves cannot steal, king cannot take it away as it takes, it cannot be divided among brothers. Right? So it's something permanent, it's a permanent asset. So acquire more and more knowledge. Read, there's a saying that all those who read, they lead. So if we want to produce, if you want to be a leader in society, if you want to be a future leader, if you want to produce future leaders, we must encourage people to read more, assimilate this thing, inculcate this thing in your character. And all those who read, they are able to lead. with their knowledge. They are able to guide others also. You being professional teachers have responsibility, I'm repeating once again, responsibility to guide others, teach others, to show light to others. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. You have the responsibility to dispel darkness through your knowledge. Spread knowledge so that there is no darkness of agyanta. You are privileged to have studied in this serene campus, in this pious campus, under the guardianship of Reverend Swami Maharajji. They are very committed souls. They have dedicated their lives for nation. They are dedicating their lives for the society. We have a lot to learn from them, and I envy you all that you have learned under their, able guidance. It reminds me of a few lines, that I read in schools. वृक्ष कबई नहीं फल पके नदी न संचय नीर परमारथ के कारणे साधुन धरा शरीर. Fruits, trees never eat their fruits. At the same time, rivers, they don't drink their own water. Same way, sadhu, monks, sannyasis, maharajis, they are dedicating their services. Whatever they are doing, they are not doing it for themselves, but they are doing it for the society. And I think this would be a strong message for you all to carry forward. You have to do something for the society, because society has given you enough empowerment. You are empowered, and now it's time to give back something to society. I express my gratitude for all the learned teachers here, Maharajis, Swamijis, all the monks, for their great contribution to this nation and great contribution in shaping your intellectual levels. Their contribution is immense, and it cannot really be measured in terms of any value. We are a fast developing nation, and we are relying heavily on our youth dividend. You all are young people, and the country basically is relying heavily on our youth dividend. To become a developed nation by 2047, we have to increase our per capita income by 10 times. Present per capita income in India is around $2,000. And if we want to be in the orbit of developed nation, we'll have to increase our PCI 10 times, 10 times more. So that comes to around $20,000. It's not that easy, but at the same time, it's not impossible also. We are the second most populated country in the world, and very soon we are going to overtake China also. Presently, our global share as far as population is concerned is 17%, and by 2050 will be 19% of the total global population. Population can be a liability if we are not really a power dot, but population can be our huge asset. If we are all educated, if we are enlightened, if we have creative minds, population can be a huge asset, and population is going to be a great asset for us. Imagine if 19% people of this globe are using their brains together with commitment for their nation. Can anybody beat us? I don't think anybody can beat us there. So huge population, almost 1/5 of world's population, if they are committed, if they are empowered with right kind of education, and if they are dedicated for the cause of their nation, they will not be any hurdle. That is the Bharat we are looking forward to in the year 2047, and we are confident of making Bharat a Vishwaguru once again. Bharat has become an example of democratic values, participative values that we have sustained. Not many countries have shown that kind of thing. And it's because of our traditional culture, we are the oldest civilization. And probably we are the only civilization that has sustained the test of the time. Many civilizations which were popular, which were thriving when Bharatiya civilization was on the top, but Indian civilization probably is the only civilization which is still surviving, and not just surviving, it's thriving because of its own good qualities. We are very liberal, we are very flexible, we believe in Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. We do not have any enemies. We believe in Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Everyone is a part of our family, and that is our main strength, and that is what is going to again make us the Vishnu in future. I would stop here. I think I have taken my 10-15 minutes time. I would like to, quote here. Swami Vivekananda once said that youth are not useless. The only thing is we have not been able to, they are useless. They have not been used properly. And today we have very promising youth who have very bright future, who are highly empowered, and if they are used properly for this nation building, there is no way that we cannot become the global leader. Swami Vivekananda ji also gave a very valuable advice to teachers, and you are going to be future teachers. His idea of teaching was, his idea of a good teacher was that a good teacher is the one who goes down to the level of the weakest student and brings her to his or her level. So never give up, even if you meet with even if you come across with some students who are little slow learners, who others may discard as poor student. Never give up. This is your responsibility to pull them up to your level. Go down to the level to the level of the poorest student and bring them to your level. That is what Swamiji once mentioned. I once again congratulate all the recipients of degree, all the students who are getting their degrees today. My heartiest congratulations to you all. My gratitude to all the teachers, parents, Reverend Swami Maharaji, and everyone who contributed in shaping this youth power of our nation. I congratulate you all. My blessings are with you. May God bless you. God bless our motherland, Bharat Mata. Jai Hind.